we're here to play. F1's too serious, get out the way. Josie and M laughing it up, sipping that tea, never giving a what. Pit crew slaying, drivers too tense, but we're here for the laughs, not the pretense. Hot girl vibes in the paddock we raid, we're joking about F1 while riding the fast lane. Here who's first, we're loving the mess. Podium tears, we're here to confess. We're watching for the memes, the gossip, the shade. F1 culture, honey, we got it made. Long distance besties, breaking the mold. This F1 life, we're making it bold. From grid to garage, we're here to slay. Laughing at the chaos, living our way. We're hot girls watching F1. Fast cars, drama, having fun. Too much house, too much to see. Silly, sexy, it's how we be.
Hey there, Emily.
Hey there, Josie.
It's 2026.
It is, and it's the start of a new F1 season.
It's about time.
Yeah.
It is about time.
I feel whole again.
Yeah, there's a hole in my heart, a gap inside of me that has been filled. And I wish I would have chosen different words.
I agree. I'm like, is it too early to make sexual jokes? I mean, that's just the start of the pod right here.
I didn't mean it that way. It was not intentional. And that's usually how it goes.
Yep.
So we roll with it. We roll with it.
Won't be the first time.
Certainly will not be the last. Certainly. It's 2026. We're going to recap Australia. But before we really get into it, we're going to tell you the story of us.
Our love story? Oh my god.
Yeah. Our love story, our origin story. Emily and I have been doing this podcast, Hot Girls Watch F1, this is now our 4th season, which is crazy.
We've come so far.
We've come so far. And you might be like, girls, you haven't come that far at all. You don't know what we've been through.
Go listen to our first episode. Like,
you don't know what we've
not
been
good.
through.
Our first season, not good.
Not good.
Just straight up. We've been through so much with technology and software and
we're
editing,
still going through it.
And we're still going through the growing pains, guys.
Yep. So Emily and I met in grad school in Texas State. And then we got introduced to Formula One. We fell in love with it. It's silly, it's goofy, it's a fun sport, and we can make fun of it very easily. And I think that is, Emily, a cornerstone of Emily and I's personality. Wouldn't you agree? Like,
I totally agree.
So that's what we want the pod to be about. It is one for those that maybe are not as familiar of the sport, but want to learn a little bit more and want to get why we get it and like to laugh. And it's also for those that like the sport and get like the nuances and are like, yeah, no, this is silly, goofy stuff. We can laugh about it. Some of the drivers have nicknames, some don't. It just depends.
And they're all rich men. Like,
at the end of the day,
we gotta make fun of this.
Knock them down a step. Take them down. They'll never hear it. But
I'm hopeful.
One day
they will.
One day one of
hear
them will hear it.
And I hope it's George Russell.
Of course you do. Of course. Oh my gosh. But a little bit of a catch up. Emily, how has your off season been?
Well, we know that my off season is for the pod is my on season for my side hustle, which is officiating basketball. So that is coming down to a halt here on Tuesday, which is perfect timing for the pod. Been very busy. And Josie and I did do a retreat. We got to see each other for New Year's with our group of friends. So that was a really, really great reset. And we're already trying to start planning the next time that we get to see each other, because we are long distance right now. Eventually we will live together. The boys might be in the house with us, who knows, but we will have us and the dogs.
That's the important part.
That's the important part. That really is. We love you guys, Christian and Karan, but this is the real love story.
This is
be
the
honest.
real love story, yeah.
But yeah, my off season was busy. Had some fun sprinkled in there, and spring is around the corner. I'm ready for outside like weather time, some pickleball, some walks with the girlies, not in 100 layers. So
Amen.
yeah. What about you, Josie? How was your off season?
Wow. My off season has been a blur, you guys. Since when did the season end? Like November? December? Wow. Okay. Well, it's been a blur for the last 3 months. Time has not existed. I've got some big news. I'm going to be moving. I'm going to be quitting my full-time job. I'm quitting my side hustle at the end of the month. So I'm going to be moving to Chicago.
Ooh.
Come May. I don't know where I'm living. I don't know where I'm working, but we'll figure it out.
That's not a today problem.
It's a today problem. But yesterday, I tried to make it a today problem. So, yeah, we're figuring it out, but I'm really, really excited. I'm also really excited to try and find some F1 community, because there's a lot of people that like F1, but most of the people where I live now, it's like a very suburban town. So they're like in their 40s and they have kids, and like that's not who I'm trying to hang out with as much.
No.
So I'm really excited to find some F1 community. I'm really excited to live in a city. Christian and I got to go visit last weekend and do some neighborhood hunting. So if there are any listeners that have some tips or some tricks, or also live in Chicago, hit me up. As well as, I'm trying to think, what else? I mean, that's really been it. I've been hustling. My hustle is going to be going through the end of March, and then I feel like I'll be a little more present on the pod. But it's going to be an interesting start to the pod season while I go through this move.
Yeah, it really is.
It's gonna be
Josie's
really
emotions are
interesting.
going to be all over the place, guys, and we're just going to roll with it.
We're gonna roll with it, and you're gonna be nice. You're gonna be nice.
It's going to be nice.
So yeah, that has been my off season. Really exciting stuff. A lot of question marks. Like, how will she make money? We don't know.
Hey, maybe the pod will take off by then.
Exactly.
You know,
and I think that is one
anything
thing
can happen.
I am excited for, is the potential for me to take a step back in some other stuff and put some more time into the pod, because this is a passion project. And as you can see, Emily and I are hustlers. We're busy.
We are.
And so the fact that we've gotten this far with the pod and not quit yet is a pretty great sign.
We persevered, guys. Like we said earlier,
Great.
It's not been an easy task, not been an easy hobby.
No.
We've been learning a lot. And with that being said, we are trying to transition into a video podcast. So as you can see, we have a little new background. We're going with some branding items, and we're just trying to figure it out of what, like, camera settings, what background, all of that. And also, we aren't really making money with the pod to justify spending a shit ton of money. Josie's literally going to be unemployed. So we're trying to be smart.
We're trying to
in
be
our investments.
fiscally responsible.
Yes, because this isn't a tax write-off just yet.
There is no...
Nope, too far. Gotta retract.
No,
Retract.
yeah, I had to retract.
Okay. So, we are going to be on YouTube now. So please go on YouTube, watch our videos, like, share, subscribe. I never thought I'd say that in my life.
Yeah, you need to change. You need a new influencer voice.
I do, and I don't have it. I cannot be that fake bitch. I just cannot.
Oh, I can. I teach fitness classes.
Oh, please, the floor is yours.
like, share, and subscribe.
Wow.
Ciao.
See you next time. Yeah, so growing pains, like I said.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So
And this is really just what the pod is us going back and forth, going on a sidetrack, and seeing where it takes us.
yeah. And I got nothing else for our intro, Josie. Shall we discuss what happened in Australia this weekend?
Yes, let's get into it.
All right, we're going to start with our race in 5. So we try to give a little highlight of what happened at the past weekend's Grand Prix. Sometimes we plug in stuff from like either practice or quali if it's relevant. We try to keep it condensed as much as possible. Sometimes we do get sidetracked, like Josie said, but the main bread and butter is towards the end of this podcast. So to get us started, race in 5, our hometown hero from all the posts that I saw. Don't know how you're a hero, but Piastri crashed in like the it wasn't even
The formation lap out? Not even the formation
it
lap?
wasn't even the formation lap. It was like pre-race something. I didn't even know that they did additional laps prior to the formation lap on the race day.
Interesting.
So it's just weird, the whole setting of all of it, because he wasn't even out there when the camera crew was going from car to car. They finally were able to get Zach Brown on to the track and interview him quick. He had no insight. He said, we got to look at the data. We know that Piastri's okay because he got up and out of the car very quickly. We haven't even really talked to him to get the feedback. So it was like super new. There really wasn't a lot of stuff to start the race, information wise. He did come out after the fact saying that it was a mess up mainly on his part, which was super, super frustrating and just disappointing because it's your home race. You don't want to see somebody suck on their home race. So,
and that's 2 years in a row of some misfortune for Piastri at Australian.
Bad juju there.
Bad juju. He needs to sage. He needs to sage the racetrack before next year.
Agreed.
Second, I don't think anyone can disagree with this. Mercedes built an absolute rocket ship.
It sucks.
I see. I may not love their driver, their number one driver. I do like Toto Wolff, so I'm happy for him. But George takes it down a peg for me, and I'm happy for Kimi.
Yeah, agreed.
Also, let's shout out the fact that Kimi crashed out in FP3. FP3. Big time.
Yes.
Like that, it was.
That
in
was kind of
pieces.
scary. Yeah,
it was scary, and it was also like they have qualifying in a few hours. They need to put that car completely back together, and the team did it. Put that car back together, and then he qualified second.
So good.
What a comeback!
What a great team effort for that. Like,
yeah.
Shout out the engineers and the mechanics on that. Like that. Massive.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw this, but in our interview, Kimi was like, and I think I'm gonna have to buy some beers for the mechanics, like a lot of beers.
As he should, though. Like,
as he should. Because
this race is credited, yes, to him in the car, but he wouldn't have been there without them fixing it.
No.
From his own mistake. So
it'd be so funny to like see them. How do you take this? And it's the car in like pieces, and like this, like from the Princess Diaries, and make a princess. So that's pretty great.
And then at the beginning of the race, so like we said, Mercedes built this rocket. Ferrari had a really good takeoff. It literally looked like Charles LeClerc was in a video game on easy mode. The way that he zipped through all the cars, got out, like beautiful start. Like you cannot do anything better than that.
It was crazy how quick it was off of the line.
Yeah.
Because he was fourth. Yep. He went from fourth up to first.
Yep.
And it wasn't like we could tell that the other cars were slow off the line. It was amazing.
The only shot that I got when they finally did the overview was Kimi's start was not good. I
Kimi
think
did
he
not
had,
have a
like,
good start. That is
he had a
correct.
spin out
Yeah.
right away, and so Charles really whipped around Kimi very well
Yeah.
and got into P1 position. And then we saw this game of cat and mouse for like the first like 15-ish,
It was so
20
fun.
laps before our first like big virtual safety car of race leader George, race leader Charles, race leader George, race leader Charles.
So fun. And I hope we see so much more of that with the new regulations. And if I find the new regulations so much more interesting, I was very scared to see DRS go away. But the power boost, or whatever they're calling it, overdrive,
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm
okay with it.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it so much, and I love the graphics of the like the battery
Yep.
when they actually have the two drivers in kind of an overtake zone.
Yeah, because they can both be using it
Correct.
at the same
to either
time.
play defense or
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. There's a
It's
lot
so
more
fun.
strategy and just like mental load on each driver.
Yeah.
And I'm really curious to see how this all kind of plays out throughout the season, because like we know, like Max Verstappen is on a different level, and just seeing like his strategy compared to a rookie like Kimi. Like we still saw Kimi finish P2, super great for him. So it's just, there's just way more aspects in this season that are going to be factored into.
Yeah, I'm because like you can choose how to use it and how much do you want to deplete your battery, but then you can't use it for a while. So I love it. I'm so excited for it. Hadjar. I feel so bad for him.
Me too.
He had a DNF, I think like 11 laps in, not too many.
Yeah, not too many.
And not his fault. I think we saw a lot of reliability issues with the cars just across the board. But for him to qualify third, while Max had not really qualified, he spun out and crashed out in qualifying in Q1. And then not have him have a DNF is so unfortunate. And it's also round 2 as well for him of not being able to finish Australia. He was pissed.
Yeah.
He was pissed.
Rightfully so.
Yes, 100%.
He wanted to come back, and he also, this is, for those that don't know, Red Bull has had the second seat curse since Danny Ricciardo has left. It has been such a hard time to have a second driver compete to the level that Max is at, and to have them score points. And so the fact that Max spun out and crashed in quali and was going to be at the back of the grid, for Hadjar to qualify P3 and be at the top of the grid, that was already massive. And then obviously you want him to score points, maybe even get a podium. That would have been amazing. And so my heart broke to see Hadjar DNF just from mechanical issues. Like I was rooting for him, really was.
And I haven't really gotten used to seeing Hadjar in the Red Bull seat, because I'm like, oh, Hadjar qualified third. Wow, the RB is looking really good. Like, that can't be a second Red Bull driver. That can't be.
No.
We've never seen this happen before.
We have not. Karan even said, like, oh, wow, Max really, like, did well at the start. And I was like, that's Hadjar at the front of the pack. And he's like, oh, it's so weird to have a second driver that is up there.
It's crazy.
I've not had that in so long. But to keep talking about Red Bull, my boy Maxi Poo, he was zipping through the grid. He was in the first like 11 laps. He was pretty much overtaking a car a lap.
Yeah,
no surprise.
It was basically leapfrog.
Just boop. Next one. He did the same thing in Sao Paulo last year. He was on the grid P19, I believe, and then podiumed, and so that was like the biggest jump in F1 history of overtakes. And so I was hoping to see him on the podium again.
Of course you were.
Obviously, if the impossible is going to happen, it's going to be Max.
Oh my gosh.
But to be fair, Ferrari and Mercedes both had a really good car and good starts and stuff. So I knew podium was kind of out there. for Max, and then Lando was doing very well. They were playing. Towards the end, they had a little cat and mouse as well.
Mhm.
I really thought that Max was going to get the overtake, and really watching like the battery power strategy kind of come into play. And I don't know if it was tires, if it was just the actual power boost, whatever it was. Max just didn't get that overtake, so he ended up in P5, I believe. P6. P6.
Okay. That sounds about right. And then we got to shout out a rookie. We have got one rookie on the grid. Arvid. What's his last name? I'm blanking.
Lindblad?
Something like that. Arvid. Arvid's pretty easy to remember. He's a rookie. He finished P8. He was on fire in qualifying.
So good.
Fire. So good. So that's really impressive. And I think that's a testament to also the RB car looking really good and taking the momentum that they had. They were almost doing better than the Red Bull and the first team car last year. And they're just keeping it up, and they're going to be right in the middle of the pack, probably trying to get some podiums for sure.
Yeah. I love seeing a rookie do well. And especially since we went from 6 last year to 1 this year. I'm glad that he finished in the points and kind of just put his name out there, and we'll see how he goes for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I'm excited.
This is Exceeding Track Limits, where we roast the grid, spill the tea, and throw red flags at every F1 mess. Let's go!
We need to talk about the podiums, because 2 out of the 3 I was happy about.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you talk about the one that I'm not happy about.
Like, I'm happy about it either, but I'm nicer than you. So
You are nicer than me.
Oh, look, George still won, which is this morning waking up, I turned to Christian and I just said, he's about to be literally insufferable. He is going to be so excited and on his shit because he's such an animated person. And the one thing I'll give him credit for is he is 110% himself, because you can't make up that personality. You can't. And you know what? Love him, hate him. I'm not the biggest fan. He won. And it's going to be all of our problems probably for the entire season. That's how I'm feeling. And that guts me. But let's talk about the fact that, look, George does this thing whenever he's on the podium. It doesn't matter. He does this little hop with the trophy that we don't like. Like, you can't just shove it up there and be normal. It's like a both hands on it, wee, like on a roller coaster ride. And it's not for me.
No. He's like one of the taller drivers on the grid.
Yeah.
He's tall and like lanky, so it just looks weird anyways. You're a grown-ass man. Like, you are, I think he's around our age, so late 20s. Like, gross. Why are you hopping around like you're a 4-year-old? Like, and is this your first trophy ever? Like, why are we celebrating to that extent? Why?
Or it's just the way it's celebrated is very interesting. It's uniquely George. And like I said, you can't make that personality up.
No, you can't.
And then he also hit his T-pose from 2 years ago in the intro, where there were so many memes with him as like the front wing of the car or whatnot. And I don't know. We talked about this last year when he would hit it every so often of like, this was 1 year, like, move on from it. Like, you need a new thing. Like, you can't let the one pose be your personality.
I totally agree. And so the thing is, did you see his, like, a little interview? It was kind of just like offhand that he did not hit his T-pose for like the F1 intro this year.
Yeah.
And so that's where it originated, like you said. And in this little side conversation interview thing, he said, yeah, no T-pose this year. I'm saving it for big things. And so I knew anytime that this guy is on the freaking podium, he's going to whip out this freaking T-pose because he's got to bless his people with it because it's so iconic. And it's like, no.
It was like, yes, it is iconic, but not
in the way.
And
not in the way
way
he thinks.
Like, lean into the meme and make it funny, but don't do it at a serious moments, in my opinion.
Agreed.
In my opinion. And how about this? You wouldn't find me doing that shit. You wouldn't catch me doing that shit.
You wouldn't catch any of those other drivers doing that in the way that George does it.
Yeah, because even Alonso is goofy. Like, Alonso back in the day,
that's who I was
when he was
thinking of.
podium, goofy. But it's like, it's not of the same level. Like, I think there's an intention behind it where George is like really trying to be funny.
He's not naturally funny.
In our opinion.
Yes,
Yeah, he's not, he's too serious. He's too British.
He's too British. He's too fucking British.
So, like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, but yeah, no, for something, and also you saying that and bringing up that side interview, that makes me feel like he already thinks he won the world championship, and I don't like that. I'm not a fan.
The cockiness that came with this meme like pose, I was just like, oh, bro, you just don't get it. Like, you just straight up don't get it. And I anything that this man says, I'm gonna be a hater on. So that's also a me problem.
That's also a me problem. Self-awareness. It's a place to start.
Self-awareness.
It's a place to start. So, do you want to talk about the ones that you're happy about?
I will take the other two.
Yeah, like, I didn't have a hard race. Like, it wasn't a hard race for me.
You know, I'll let you have your moment like next Grand Prix.
Whatever. It's your birthday. This is your present.
Thanks, babe. So P2, Kimi. So again, shout out his mechanics, all of that. I love seeing Kimi up there. I am so happy for him. He deserves it. He's just a little sweet little baby. And I'm hopeful that he will take the place of George as number one driver. Like, this,
You and me
this
both.
is the direction that I need.
You
it
and
to
me
go.
both. I want to see Kimi World Driver Champion year 2. I want to see it.
I would not be mad if it was Kimi. I am gonna be
You're gonna be
extremely
furious.
pissed. I'm gonna be furious. if
Yeah,
it's
I'm gonna have to talk that whole episode.
You are. I'm not even gonna be here. Like, I'm just not.
She went on sabbatical. She went on a wellness retreat.
So I'm just hopeful that Toto really kind of starts putting that in, where Kimi is the more favored driver. I just want to. I also just want the drama because George is not going to handle that well, and I am here for that. And then our P3 podium was our newlywed, Charles LeClerc. He did very well. Ferrari had a good car to start the season.
Yeah.
Surprising. So we have a P3, P4. But yet, they still messed up the strategy.
Yeah.
You want to talk about your Team Ferrari strategy?
Yeah. One, I will say, guys, great work. Compared to last season, much better. You're making up for the facts that Sainz and Williams are struggling. So thank you for that. That was my win. The Ferrari strategy, we know that they tend to struggle with this. They might do all the right things. They might be in the right position, but maybe don't make the best choices on when to pit or when not to pit. I don't know if you heard the radio when Mercedes, when they stacked their pit earlier in the race, Hamilton was like, at least one of us should have pitted right away.
Yep.
Just to kind of stay in track and in line with them. And I don't disagree with that. And then there was shortly after a virtual safety car that they could have pitted on and saved about 10 seconds and didn't take advantage of that.
They chose not to.
Which
I don't know why.
We're saying potato, would it really have made a difference? And according to Charles Leclerc, he said absolutely not. They couldn't keep up with the rocket ship. But I think it's more so concerning of, okay, they have the car, but can they now get their strategy together and not be so Ferrari this season?
Yes.
Do us all a favor.
I'm hoping they break this curse and this tradition that Ferrari strategy is crap, and they just need to get their shit together.
Yeah,
For the
and I
sake
think-
of both of these Ferrari drivers.
Yeah. Well, I will say, like, Hamilton was much more, I think, aggressive over the radio and vocal from what I heard about what he wanted. Because then after he said, hey, we should have at least pitted one of us right here, he said, when we pit, we're not going together. Like,
I heard
don't
that
put
one
us
as well, yeah.
together.
Don't
So-
double stack us. One of us has to stay out.
Yeah. So, I think that is good. And I hope that the communication for him and his new race engineer is much better than what it was last season. And they're able
Yeah.
to be a little bit more direct. But yeah, we shall see. Time will tell. Time will tell.
Time will tell. So kind of still sticking with Hamilton. Let's talk about his off season. We got a lot going on for this man.
He's busy.
To give us a little bit of backstory, because I think he's going down a midlife crisis. His dog Roscoe, R.I.P., passed away last season, and so that I think has started. Well, I guess to be fair, he had a horrible season in Ferrari. He did not podium whatsoever last year.
Not even close.
Not even close. And just the amount of like negative media attention that he was getting because he's this like greatest of all time driver, and just to not be able to perform. And then Sainz, who got the boot from Ferrari, was doing really well in a podium in a Williams that podiumed twice.
Mm-hmm.
And so just that double standard there, and did everyone make these right choices to jump different teams and stuff? So this is where Lewis is at his like rock bottom, but it got worse in the off season.
In our opinion.
In our opinion.
Maybe not for him. Maybe he thinks he's doing great, and good for you, sir.
Interesting life choices. But yeah, him and Kim K, like Kim Kardashian, have been seen together. They were at the Super Bowl. They were soft launching their relationship.
Yeah, where else were they spotted? Not just at the Super Bowl, but there was somewhere else.
They were in Arizona.
Yep,
they were in Arizona together.
They were out on some dates. Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know. I just like it. The personalities. I don't see it
I don't.
outside of like the fashion industry. What is there to talk about?
I don't know. I don't even know like Kim K's personality really beyond just rich and fake. So like what do they talk about?
I don't know.
Does she even understand what Formula 1 is?
I don't know. Wasn't Kanye pissed? Didn't he tweet about not letting his kids watch Formula One? It was like, were they watching it to begin with? That seems unlikely.
I really doubt it for North, especially. She's a little busy making her own music and stuff now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not who I saw for him.
No. To be honest, I don't really see anyone for Lewis Hamilton. I hope maybe one day he does find his person, but like,
Yeah.
I've just seen him so like, I know he does have a dating history. Don't get me wrong, but for him to just be like Lewis Hamilton, I just feel like he just is him. Like it's not
just
him and
Lewis
somebody.
Hamilton. Yeah. Well, I kind of, you know what I wanted for him, or what I want for him? I want him to like George Clooney it. I want him to marry someone like later, and like someone like not on anybody's radar. Just this like George Clooney's wife is like an insanely intelligent and a successful lawyer, and does like a lot of human rights law, I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't know.
Okay.
She's like a good person. Like she's
Okay.
doing, and she makes a shit ton of money on her own. And that's the type of person I saw for him, especially since he's so like environmentally veganism, and Kim K is more of like the consumerism
Correct.
side of things. So it doesn't align with me.
The values don't align.
Yeah.
At least on what they portray to media.
Yeah.
Who knows what's behind closed doors,
That's
whatever.
True. That's true.
But It's weird. And
Yeah.
I'm going to say it now. I think that we're going to see a Skims like sponsorship in F1. I'm saying it now. I think it's going to happen.
You're probably
You heard
right.
it here first.
You're probably right.
It's probably a business move. Like some PR stuff, whatever. Like I
He's
think
getting
that
her
there's
into
more layers.
meetings.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Ugh, gross. The cows.
But we got to talk about the fucking cows.
See, like, this is where I'm like, you would not catch Kim K dead on your mini farm.
No.
But I mean, I see it for him. Like, he would have this random side quest. He loves animals so much. And I think that goes to the point of, like, I feel like he is a little more of, like, an isolationist. Like, he has his friends and his group, but he's doing his own thing. He's doing whatever the hell he wants to do.
Yes. He's happy being Lewis Hamilton and like being it for himself, as well as we know this man loves going to like fashion stuff, the Met Gala, all of this stuff beyond just F1. But yeah, to your point, to have this farm, to adopt 2 cows in the off season, one being named Max,
Hilarious.
is insane.
Hilarious.
Insane. When I saw that interview and everyone in the crowd is going crazy and he's like, no, I'm serious. The cows, like nobody believed him. They thought he was making a joke. He said, it was named before I got him. I'm not going to change his name. So I'm just like, I'm surprised, like low key, I'm surprised it wasn't like an immediate turnoff for him in the sense that, oh, this cow's name is Max. Like that's triggering.
Yeah.
Like look how far he's come.
Or I was like, or it could be a psychological thing of like competitiveness of like, I need to be able to go talk to Max every day and he's just shit talking the cow. I don't think that's happening.
Know thy enemy. Know thy enemy.
You and me? No. I got my eye on you.
Oh my god. So yeah, instead of a dog, like we kind of thought that maybe he would eventually get another dog after some time, obviously. Like Roscoe is a family
It's pretty
member.
fresh still.
It's very fresh. And to replace that void, I guess, or like that connection in like an animal to go to 2 cows was not on my radar.
Who's taking care of the cows? He travels internationally for a living.
For 9 months
Cows
of the
don't
year.
travel well. You can't fit them on a private jet. That would stink.
So, what if like one of the races he actually brings them?
He'll bring them to Texas. That's the race that they belong at. And Kim K will be there. They'll have like skim shoes on.
Can you air travel
Livestock?
cows? Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, you can air travel livestock. Like I think for like horse racing, they have legitimate planes. It's like giant planes that are barns.
Oh, I need to look this up.
Yeah,
That
look it up.
sounds
It's
interesting.
wild. So you gotta be able to do the same for cows
Yeah, that makes sense.
and other high value livestock. Those racing horses live better lives than we do.
Oh, 100%.
They're worth millions of dollars.
Yes. I'm worth maybe 100. Like,
Wow.
It's very weighted.
You're like, yeah, I'd be happy with that. If I could get 100.
Happy with
If
that.
I could get 100, yeah.
Anything in the positive, I'll take.
Damn, I was going to say, I'm worth at least 10,000.
Oh, dang.
But I've been in therapy for a while, so maybe that's it.
I had a fire mind. She was not good.
You went in going like, yeah, I'm worth 10,000. You came out like, no, I'm 100.
I'm 100 and she's negative 10,000.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. We need to talk about somebody else's partner, though.
As in the newlyweds?
The lifetime partners.
The lifetime partners? You know that every chance I get, I'm clowning my boyfriend. And I just want to say to him, and I'm going to say it over the pod. He podiumed. He got married like a week ago. He podiumed.
Literally.
How could your life be upgraded, sir? It's lazy. It's not my best work, but still needs to be said.
It still does. Agreed. And the one that stole the show of this beautiful wedding,
Are we surprised?
Stunning dress. She goddess. But I am so sorry, babe. Leo stole the show.
Leo.
I love him.
Him and his little tux sitting on the back of their chairs during, I think they like had a civil ceremony.
Yes.
Shut up.
So cute.
What
He's
a
so
perfect
handsome.
gentleman.
A distinguished little gentleman.
Perfect. Like, you can tell that dog does not spend a minute alone.
No.
He goes everywhere.
Yes.
With them. And is so familiar with like all of their people too. I love it.
He has so much confidence. Like, you can just tell. He knows his status. He knows that he is the LeClerc of the family. Like, that's the main point of contact.
Yeah. He knows. He's like, if he could talk and if someone was like, sorry, no dogs here, he's like, do you know who I am?
Literally.
You should know who I am.
Do you know my owners?
My dad is going to be pissed when he hears about this. But my favorite picture of all time is them on the balcony and Leo's just peeking out, just like wind in his long blonde ears.
He ate that photo shoot.
He's like, Mom and Dad who? Wait, they're here? I thought this was just for me.
Isn't this big party for me? I dressed up and everything.
But no, like, stunning.
Beautiful family. Like,
you don't get
and
more
then
beautiful
driving in that old, like, classic Ferrari that was worth millions of dollars. Millions. Oh, just everything was perfection. Like,
when I heard, did you hear how much that car is worth?
It's like 50 some million or something.
Okay, yeah, I heard 40. I was like, wow, that's crazy. And I don't want to know what the rest of it cost. I don't want to know.
Yeah, literally.
If that's the car you drove away in, I don't need to know anything else.
No.
The
dress.
I don't even. I can't. It makes me sick to my stomach.
I can't even imagine how much that dress is.
I loved it. It was not what I was expecting.
It wasn't what I was expecting, but the way she wore it
was what I was expecting.
It made sense. In the moment it did. Had I predicted this, not even close.
No, it was freaking insane. I will say I didn't love his suit, but it's not really about the boys.
It's not about him.
Day. It's not about him.
It's
about Leo and Leo's mom.
Yep. Exactly that.
Yeah. And then Leo in her lap in the car.
Yeah. And then the one of Charles like holding him and he was like kind of like kissing his face. They did like a little father-son picture. Oh my God. My Sheila. Oh, so good. I'm hoping that we both get an invite to like the bigger wedding because I will
drain my bank account to go to that.
Absolutely.
That's you go to that party and you never come back.
Literally. You enter that into a whole new different tax bracket, you know?
Yeah.
Like
100%.
You elevate.
Yes. Yeah, you're like, you can't go back to, you're a changed human being after experiencing that.
Oh, and we need to talk about the wedding cake.
I was going to bring that up. Cake? So cute with the little like caricature and he's taking a little bite out of it.
So good. Of course, like they did so well.
They did so well. And I think they made it fun too, because I feel like we don't see like her personality a ton.
Mm-hmm.
And they could make it like all branding, but it was like very authentically them and their dog. And they're such dinks. Dual income, no kids.
Literally.
And they're just dog parents.
I'm
That's who
happy
they
for
are.
them. And I'm
Yeah.
happy for Leo.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the LeClercs because y'all look so happy.
Yeah, congrats.
And then to hit some lows, we have some newly single eligible bachelors.
Ultra Bachelor. Put them on The Bachelor. I would watch it. I would
With
totally
Taylor
watch it.
from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Hilarious.
That'd be wild. Worlds
So
colliding. So
But
Kimi and his girlfriend broke up. I can't remember what her name is.
I can't remember either, but I saw her post,
Yeah, you send it
And-
to me.
her like video statement. Such mature
Yeah, she
18-year-olds.
18? 18?
Such mature, like 18, 19, underage of 21 for sure. Like, props to both of them. I mean,
Yeah.
they need to handle that well in the sense of the public eye because Kimi is so, like, famous.
Yeah.
But for both of them, they did so well. Like, well done. I
Yeah.
wish her the best. I wish him the best. You
Also,
know, like,
once again, they are 18. They should
They're
probably break up.
I agree. 100%.
They should probably break up. You graduated high school. Your dude is driving billion-dollar cars, really. And she's also a successful driver as well in her own right. Like, it's just not. Go live your lives.
It was fun while it lasted.
Go live
Sharing
your lives.
answers for our homework and stuff. But on to bigger and better things, you know. They're adults now. They got full-time jobs.
And Lando is our second heartbreak, reportedly based off of some. I don't think anything public statement has been made, but he was talking to Signs and during like their preseason like photo shoots, and some of the footage makes it seem like that he and Margarita
Mhm.
are no longer
All of the above.
together.
Yes.
So that hottie has moved on. She's the bombshell has entered a new villa. If you will. I'll miss seeing her on my screen, that's for sure.
You and me both. And she played it well. She got into like a new scene, you know,
Yeah.
a new community, if you will.
Yeah. She put her name on
Um,
the map for millions of people.
She definitely did. So get that bag, queen. And Lando, just be focusing on you. You got a title to defend this year.
Yeah.
You got to celebrate with your girl, whether you guys were on rocky terms at that point or not.
Well, remember when I was like, and he said like to my girlfriend, and I love all you guys, and I made the joke about him having to say I love you for the first time.
Yes. And then like the weird
Like-
her kiss with the
Ye-
hand on the cheek
Yeah.
or whatever it was. Like some of the stuff was just odd.
Yeah,
when
I
we were
mean, you could tell,
celebrating,
like, you could kind of tell, like, this probably isn't a forever relationship, and maybe it was PR. And once again, do what you got to do. I don't care. Make your
Yeah,
money.
not our lives.
It was
We
entertaining
enjoyed
for
seeing-
me.
It was entertaining. We enjoyed seeing that beautiful woman on our screen. And
Yep.
get that bag, bitch. Like, go get your sponsorships and stuff now. Have that clout.
And that's
Well,
all we got.
That is.
Weekend one.
That's the start of season 4 for Hot Girls Watch F1.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you after our next race in
In China.
China.
In China. I don't remember when.
Me either, but we'll see you then.
We'll see you then. Bye, y'all.
We're hot girls watching F1. Fast cars drama, having fun. Too much to roast, too much to see. Silly, sexy, it's how we be.